Let's Talk Africa, organized by the TIEC Group, a world of education.
My name is Nicholas Okoye. I'm the CEO of the Annabelle Group, the president of the Annabelle Leadership Academy, and the convener of the Nigeria Leadership Summit. Well, I think the event is quite informative, especially from the standpoint of getting young people to understand what are the opportunities, of going home in Africa. What are the opportunities to them? What they can contribute to. So it's not all about, what they can take from the continent, it's actually what they can bring back. Some of the world-class education that they have been able to acquire here in the UK, especially at the University of Cambridge and many of the universities around here, those skills are important to a developing continent like Africa. And so we believe that our young people, have a lot to contribute, to Africa's development, which is still in its early stages, and so having an event like this where people get exposed to what is going on at home, where they can fit in, and what they can do in order to take advantage of those opportunities at home and in order to participate in the nation building process, it's quite an exciting experience for them and for me too as a speaker. Well, just like I said, when I was speaking, that one of the major things that our people, like is they have this fear, of failing, a fear of poverty, fear of getting there and not doing well and not being able to have an income, to support themselves. So that's one. Two is they believe that the environment, is not conducive enough for somebody with a world-class education to fit in, and my message to them is that if you wait for all the street lights to turn green before you leave your home, you ain't ever gonna leave your home, because sometimes the lights are green, sometimes they're red, and you leave your home and you're gonna be coming up to green lights as well as red lights. Eventually you're gonna get to your destination. All the lights can't be green at the same time, which means Nigeria, or Africa if you will, is never gonna have everything perfect. Things are always going to seem imperfect. You have to be able to take the bull by the horn, deal with the situation as it is now, participate and make your own contribution to the building process. We are standing on the shoulders of those who came before us. People who come after us should stand on our shoulders. What have we done? What are we doing to contribute to that process? We cannot sit and pretend that we're not part and parcel of the African continent just because we were educated in the United Kingdom or educated in the United States. So we must participate. We must put in our own quota in order to and we must overcome our fears. Well, the primary advice I'll give them is that if you're born in Africa, or you have a connection to Africa, either through your mom or your dad, that continent belongs to you, which means you cannot turn your back on something that is yours. What you need to do is to come up with a plan on how you can participate, how you can contribute. Let your mindset be one of contribution. The money always comes afterwards. If your mindset is one of what I can get out of Africa, you're going to get it wrong and you're going to get disappointed. And a lot of people who have gone back with that mindset have rushed back to the UK with very disappointing stories to tell because they went there trying to grab. Have a different mindset. Have the mindset of what can I do to help? The moment you come with that mindset, what can you do to help? People are going to gravitate towards you and eventually you're going to make a lot of money. So the mindset is key. You must conquer your fears and you must have a mindset of building or contributing. and the continent is yours. So find a way in which what you have learned over the last few years being in the UK or being in the US, what you have learned, how can you apply your knowledge to building your nation back home?